all sing like that. I'll bring it back a little bit. I just love it. There's something magical about them all singing together like that.
It's showtime, folks.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Into the Music. I am really, really excited. Oh, I'm Greg, if you don't know by now. Excited about this one. I'm always excited, right? But I'm really more excited about this one because this is the Sea Nymphs. This is that sort of side project that I've heard about over the last couple of months as I really started diving into the big pond that's called Cardiacs. And supposedly, again, the Sea Nymphs was Tim Smith's side project, along with two other people, Sarah, and I've got the other person's name. Actually, this comes from 100%. 100%. How you doing? He is feeding me some Cardiac songs. He gave me the Big Ship, and I just reacted to that. So that's going to be dropping probably on the same day as this one. And so Tim, Sarah, and Bill. Okay. And so, yeah, and I got some other information pulled up, but I'm not going to really get into that until after I react to the song and on the other side. But yeah, so is there anything else to say? Yeah. The song, Lily White's. And it's supposedly from a John Peel session. Yeah. So John Peel, right? Radio show guy, I think, back in the 80s and the 90s. So yeah, I think that Cardiacs had gone on his show before, right? And did Todd and Feathered, if I'm not mistaken. But here we go. The Sea Nymphs, Lily White's. This is beautiful. So different. Beautiful. And when they all sing like that, I'll bring it back a little bit. I just love it. There's something magical about them all singing together like that. Shows some time left. I think that's it. Wow. Wow. Like I said, so different. I know it's the sea nymphs and not cardiacs. So I guess that's the intent. But it's just, I didn't think it was going to be this different. Just everything was soft and light. I mean, compared to cardiac stuff, there's there's nothing fluffy though, and about this, there's some real sort of deep layered meaning, sound, intention here. Um, but it's just different than cardiac stuff that I've listened to. It's beautiful. It grows. It grew on me. It was an evolution. It's one of those reactions where it's like wasn't sure in the beginning, taking it all in, and then just all of a sudden, like a few minutes later, almost entranced. You know, I was taken, and then I was like, what the hell? This is beautiful. Mm. All right. Yeah. Let me get my thoughts together, and on the other side. Oh, that's so different than cardiacs. I mean, it's in the same vein, um, in a way, because just so freaking unique and just out there. I mean, to hear birds chirping, cats meowing, sound like they were on the water. Sound like there was water. I mean, how are they getting all these sounds that they're in a studio? John Peel session. I'm still trying to wrap my head around like these sessions with John Peel, um, because some songs that I've heard from these kind of sessions with John Peel, not just this band, this group, but just others, and just the quality. It's as though they're going into a recording studio and they're coming up with something amazing. So, how they get in all these sounds? I don't know. Anybody who cares to sort of enlighten me on that? Yeah, but this was something else. This was something else. This was, yeah, I was trying to figure out with all the sounds and like where they were going. Was this going to get sped up? Was it going to become something boom, 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 boom? I think from the comments that I've read on different reaction threads for cardiacs on the channel, this group has come up before. Check them out. It's a side project. Believe it's slower stuff. So this was definitely slow. Um, what's really interesting is that it just for 6 minutes, like I had to say, like the first minute or two, first I'm like, okay, where's this going? And it just didn't, it didn't go to all these great new heights, you know. It kind of, it just kept, uh, it just kind of lingered, you know, with just the two kind of chords, and yet it just grew on me. It was really beautiful. I mean, by the time I stopped the music just to say this is beauty, I mean, it was just, it was like, you know, building up inside. It was just beautiful. I mean, I was just enjoying. I was kind of entranced by just the repetition of it, and how with the different sounds. I mean, I couldn't even tell you what, there was this constant like this ding or something that just repetitive. You know, I don't know. It was a bell. It was just, you know, a key on a synthesizer or something, and just kind of an effect. Um, and I'm not complaining. I'm just making observation. It was just that, but like I couldn't tell you what that was. You know, I couldn't really tell you what a lot of the instruments were. Synthesizer, keyboard, um, horns, but it was, are they real horns? You know, were they said sort of artificially, whatever sort of generated through the keyboards? But you had all these different sounds, and not just musically, but like again, cats and birds and all like that, nature, just just out there. But it was beauty, and it was really something that was just, it captivated me. And again, the vocal, like when they get together, like they're done on the cardiacs, where they band together and they like da 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 da, and they just, there's real, there's something, I guess it's a cut. It's like when these folks get together, right? It's Sarah and it's Bill and it's Tim. I mean, when they just get together and they sing, there's just something powerful about that. Like they had something every time, you know? And of course, it's orchestrated and it's constructed in a way that's making it, you know, he has them singing in a different, you know, da 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 da. It's just, I mean, so they're definitely following a path, you know, in their singing to make it really effective. I mean, it's a song, but it's just so good. It's just so interesting. It got to the point where they was like the fourth or fifth time when they was sort of getting together again, and they're like, you know, it's like drop everything, you know. Yeah, it's this. I had to go back to this and listen to it again. Yeah, so different, so lovely. It was really something else. Tim Smith, but not just Tim Smith, right? I mean, it's because that really diminishes the input and what, you know, all the other band members put in all those years. I mean, I think they brought in, I mean, he was the leader, I think. He was leading the way, but through their talents, you know, with the bass playing and the percussion, and the drums and the horns and the keys and, you know, guitars and just, and the singing and the vocals, you know, they're bringing the talents, they're bringing it. I mean, Tim definitely got them to buy in, you know. Couldn't have done it without him. Um, I just pulled up a couple of things. So Wiki was kind of, I don't know. I sort of skimmed Wiki. I was like, okay, there's something here. I pulled something up, like it's related to Wiki and it's called academic.com, but they're talking about the sea nymphs, looking at my big screen here, and just saying that it's a side project by Tim Smith, Sarah Smith, and William D. Drake of Cardiacs. Their musical style is much lighter than that of their parent outfit, Cardiacs. The songs dispense with the use of loud guitars and drums, not so loud here, in favor of different vocal. Oh, yeah, right. Instead of the Cardiacs, the loud guitars and drums. Here, different vocal rhythms, keyboards, and brass instruments. Okay, yep. However, the music still contains Cardiac's trademark of the off-the-wall chord progressions and sudden time changes. I didn't get that in this song. Gentler fashion, definitely here. This is just a two-chord thing. I didn't sense any time change on this song. History so far, their date of formation is uncertain, although it was in the early part of the 1980s. Their first official release, 1984, was not credited as being the Sea Nymphs, as the members were yet to come up with the name and was simply named Mr. and Mrs. Smith and Mr. Drake. The first release under the official name was the Appealing to Venus 7 in 1991, which came free with the first 500 copies of Day Is Gone by Cardiacs and was also sold through the fan club. Then in 1992, they released their self-titled album. It says here, sometimes erroneously referred to as Treetops High, on cassette, available only through the Cardiacs fan club. And then it was released in 1995 on CD. It does mention October 4th, 1998, John Peel invited them to BBC Radio 1 to record a Peel session. They recorded the tracks for Sea Snake, Beware, Eating the Heart Out, Lilly White's Party, and The Sea Ritual. And that's it. They don't really go into, and I've been trying to find information specifically about the John Peel sessions to really give some real insight, and I really couldn't find anything. So, yeah. So anyone who cares to provide some input on that, shed some light on those sessions, what do you know, other than just kind of what I just sort of know? Let me know, please. Enlighten me. And that's what it is. That's the key word, words, enlighten me. Enlightened. I'm really just enlightened by the musical world of Tim Smith. Yeah. And everyone else in that band. Yeah, this is great stuff. 100%. Thank you so much again. To everyone else out there who watched, listened, what do you think? Let me know. Hit like, subscribe if you haven't already. That'd be great. Come on, jump on board. We're growing. And with that said, we'll see every one of you in the next episode of Into the Music.